Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. There's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The right hook just missed. Catch and shoot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Blocks that left hook. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Just missed with that hook. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The jab doesn't quite connect. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're not thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can...
Here we go in the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. That uppercut can't get through. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without...
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter shot lands. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
He blocks that jab. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. They drop their guard, they get caught. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope that...
Be smart.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto...
And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Those counter punches have to hurt. They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
There's a counter shot. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.